Hi all, this is Akshay from Nutrium Institute of Technology. So today we are going to learn how to do a project in PHP and MySQL from scratch to completion. So what I mean is you might be knowing PHP and MySQL, or you might be a learner in PHP and MySQL, a beginner in PHP and MySQL, and also for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And you want to do your first project in PHP and MySQL, and you want to know how to do it. So before going to know how the coding works and like how to start with the coding, we want to just look at what are the things, what are the tech stack that we need to have in our system. See, there are two cases in operating systems. You might be using Windows or Linux. So I prefer Ubuntu. Basically, I do coding in Ubuntu. If it is Windows, you need XAMPP or WAMP to use with PHP, MySQL, and Apache. Let me show you. See, you can actually go to Apache friends.org. Okay, if you are using Windows, you can go to XAMPP Apache friends.org, where you will get the latest version of XAMPP package. So you can choose if it's Windows. I mean, it's available for Linux also. You can go and download it right away, and you can install it. So this is one of the option, and we have one more option called WAMP. Okay, WAMP server. So this is also available for Windows. So you can easily install it with a installer, and so we will be most of us will be aware of Windows installer packages. So it's available for 64-bit as well as 32-bit, so we can download whichever that suits our laptop or desktop and just install it. So this is how we can get started with if it is a Windows system. Then, if you are using Ubuntu, so you'll be aware of LAMP stack, where so you'll get a package as well as you can install it one by one: Apache, PHP, and MySQL. So that's there are a lot of plenty of resources available to install this. We'll look at it later, but I'll just show you a glimpse of how we can actually do it. So if you are well aware, like you can just have a search on Google, like how to install LAMP on Ubuntu. I mean, whatever version you are using, just search it. You will get a very good article from Digital Ocean most of the time. So it will guide you throughout, uh, inch by inch on how to install LAMP stack on Ubuntu. You can see here it will like list of the prerequisites and all the steps. So we'll go through this in the later section, like in the installing of the LAMP stack. So we'll go ahead and see like what are the other prerequisites. Then to start a project, you will have to know how to do web page designing, web page development, that is UI development. Okay, that needs HTML, CSS, and JavaScript knowledge, where HTML is used to create the markups. Like HTML tells how the content should be displayed, how the media should be displayed in the browser, and CSS accompanied by HTML. The CSS will tell like the styling information, that is color, alignment, and a lot of things like background, gradient, etc., etc. And JavaScript will help you with a lot of tasks, that is the DOM manipulation, or it might be validation of forms. It might be communicating with a server asynchronously. So these are the basic things that you need before getting started with a project. And then coming to the backend part, that is PHP and MySQL, where PHP acts as an application, like the hypertext preprocessor, which is actually used to control the dynamic flows and generating the dynamic content, and also for the database connectivity, where you will be communicating with the database using PHP, and to write a lot of like business logic. Then will be the major part is the database. So the MySQL is a famous database, that database RDBMS that we will be using with PHP, where it's a relational database system. So we'll be creating database with the tables that is required to store the data of a web application. So in MySQL, okay, so we'll connect the MySQL to PHP, and then the whole thing works like that. So these are the like basic prerequisites that we'll be needing when we start developing a project. So in this basic guide to start with a project, so we'll be doing a vanilla PHP project where we'll not be focusing on any framework or something. So we'll try to do from scratch, and we'll use plain PHP and MySQL so that the foundation will be will be having a very good foundation. So in this video, we'll end with these prerequisites. In our next video, we'll be going ahead with how to structure your project, how to structure the data flow, how to make sure that business logic is properly defined, and after that, we'll have to do the system design, and we have to come up with the data, like how we'll be storing the data, and what are the tables and fields are required, and in each field, so what is the data type that we'll be looking at. So anyway, like we'll go in detail into all those steps. So thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, and share this video with your friends. So and keep watching our next series of videos to learn more. Thank you.